Calvary Church, this is Josh Warren, pastor of Calvary Care, and I just have a short message I want to give to you tonight. And I just want to be honest with you for a minute. I just want to take a deep breath with you because we're in this chaos, we're in this uncertainty, things are starting to even be out of control. We don't have answers to the questions we're asking, and I don't even know if we're asking the right questions. Fear is starting to cripple us. So I have a small reminder for us, and I promise it'll be short. As believers, we're not alone. We're in this together. You might have heard this. This has been on social media. This has been around. But we're in this together. This is what it says in Colossians 1. It says, He is before all things, and in Him all things hold together. God established the church to hold together. God uses our abilities, our strengths, our weaknesses, our needs, our resources. He uses it all together for God's glory. Acts 2 tells us this. It says, all the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. And they did this together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. This is an encouraging passage to us. It's talking about the transformation of the early church coming together to serve, to love, to encourage one another, not out of obligation, but from a perspective of selfless, generous concern for others. Some of us are connected here at Calvary Church to groups. Maybe you're in a small group, or maybe you're in some other community group of some sort, and you're feeling that connection, that care, that love. And that's great. I want to encourage you, keep doing that. What a wonderful gift that is. There's some other people probably watching this video that are not so connected. Maybe they're in a small group, but they're just feeling a little more isolated or alone. They're disconnected. They're maybe struggling silently inside. There may be no one to talk to, or maybe that you're just not sure if you have it all held together, at least on the inside. I want to encourage you that we're in this together. The desire of Calvary Church is to be Christ's church in this place. And part of Calvary Care is helping meet the needs of those in our church community. Just like the early church gave to everyone who had need, in these uncertain times, I'm trying to look up for us to have an opportunity to be encouraged through prayer or through a phone call or maybe through a virtual visit online. Or maybe you're in need of even some supplies or groceries. We want to know what the needs are that you have, and we want to help encourage that. Maybe you're on the other side of that. Maybe you'd like to make a phone call, or you'd like to make a visit or shop for someone, the supplies and the groceries that someone might need, and deliver them. We would love to know about that too. Those are wonderful ways that the church is coming together under one so that we can unite together for Christ. So here's how we do it. If you go to calvarygr.org, there's two buttons on the left side of the page. One says Give Now, and then one says Need. And so what I want you to do is click on one of those buttons, and I want you to think about and pray about whether God might be telling you, are you ready to give? Or do you have a need? And I want you to be honest about it. I don't want you to think like, well, I don't know, someone else could use that. Here's the thing. The church is made so we can hold together. We heard it in that passage, both of those passages. And so here I am saying, I want you to go to calvarygr.org, click on one of those buttons if God is calling you to do so, and let us walk together in this journey. All things hold together because Christ is holding it together for us and with us. We are the church, and the church is held together because Christ holds all things together. So thank you for joining us in that. We look forward to hearing from you, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you. We love you, and we're so glad that we can be the church together.